Good morning. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it is Monday. It is technically Make-Along Monday. We are coming down to the very last few of the granny squares, of which I have not completed last week's. It is right here, sitting, staring at me. However, all weekend, I got this bug in me to make bags, and I don't know, I think I left it upstairs. I did. So, hold on, bub. Good morning, by the way. Is it playing? Is it playing? Can you answer my question? Is it playing? Well, it sounds like it. I can hear crashing. I put it on a non-scary channel this morning. Like, he watches this one guy called Spy Cakes that plays with these other ones, Beautiful OB and Komodo Gaming. They play these video games together. And Spy Cakes' video this morning looked a little on the scary side, so I was like, I'm not gonna put it on that today. Not with nobody upstairs with him. Oh, by the way, welcome Lisa H. and Lana Nana. Good morning, Tammy's and Julianne. Welcome, welcome. Monique. So, I don't have my prototype bag. However, I started making the bag. I remade the bottom of it, of the prototype one that I started with, this like purpley bluish color, like a lilac. I don't know what the color is. Y'all remember that yarn that I started working the Tunisian with, I think on Thursday, and I went, nope, can't. I was like, I can't do this yarn. It was too splitty. Y'all, I took it and put it on my ball winder and wound it from the outside to see if maybe I could spin it the other way. And I think it worked for the most part. It was just the ends that didn't quite. Oh, hey, you can see. I just saw this. Y'all can see my reflection of my computer screen in this box right here. Squirrel, welcome to my channel. Okay, now we can't see it. Good morning, Magic Frog. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I started making that bag with that yarn, and I got through most of it, no problem. I haven't got to the point where I was like, I'm going to keep finishing this bag, but what color do I use with it? I don't know. The other thing I did this weekend is I took dang near all my scraps and put them into cakes. I'm going to start making quick little blankets with them and call them a day and be done with my scraps. I have too many scraps. I'm trying to dwindle yarn down a little bit to where I stay within a certain boundary. It's a big boundary, but you know, I got to keep it a little bit more confined, and it's just way too much. I do have a box of some that I want to gift, or not gift, but dibs away to you guys. Anyway, so here is the color of yarn that I decided to go with for my bag, because I was sitting there as I was making up my prototype, and I went, you know, this would make a really cool bag where I start out from the dark, make my way to the center, and hopefully, without making it too ginormous, I can go back from the light back to the dark. I don't know if that's going to work. How do I make my scrap cakes? Well, I started out changing the colors and whatnot and using all the small pieces, and then I got to all the big ones, and I went, I don't want to keep color changing these. So I made very large. I'll just show you my scrap cakes. And then I'll show you the bag. Y'all, I found a bag that I absolutely, oh my gosh, I love the bag. It will still stretch. I can't get around that with bags. I don't know, other than lining them. And this bag is not a carry everything bag. It is a ball sack, as Jax calls it. They're project bags. So all you need are pouches to put your stuff in, like this, so that way you don't lose all your little stuff and your hooks don't go through the holes and everything. So, oh my gosh, and the static around here did not help with my scrap cakes. So I rewound several scrap cakes just to get them into a shape that was just not funky. So this was the first one that I made, and it was a bunch of small pieces of, I mean, there's still some thick stripes in there and stuff, but this is the first one I made. I don't remember the order of these that I made these in, but this is what I'm talking about. This is one of those weird shapes. This one could have been rewound, but I was just like, I was done and I didn't want to rewind them. So I have this. This one only has the 4 colors. It does have one of those splitty yarns. You can see that center color there, that light purple. It's very splitty right here. I don't know. But this is one of those weird shaped ones. And so, like I said, I just got to the point where I'm just going to, they're just big, thick stripes. I'm just going to throw them into a blanket and call it a day. I cannot wait for your human to come home today either, because I love you to death, Cat, but my goodness, I need you to be quiet. Oh, good morning, Margaret and Marianne. Good morning, Steffi. Do I do an invisible joint? I do my magic knot, where I slide the 2 knots together. That's how I did it. This is a purple and pink. I tried to do light, dark, light, dark. It looks different on this side than it does this side. This is what I'm talking about, how my winder with the static and it's funny, when you wind on this winder, it pulls the center color up a little bit, so that's why you can't see it popping through here. So this is purples and pinks. Let's see. And then I have this one. It's just jewel tone colors. I have teal, purple, and blue. Just the 3 colors. I figured I'll run this with a white or a black and double it up. And it'll be fun with the color change. This one, oh my gosh, I swear I was going to make a 50-pound cake in this yarn, because this orange, peachy orange yarn that I don't like, it's really thin. I think it might be Caron Simply Soft. It's splitty. Look how splitty this yarn is. You can see it right there. I don't like this yarn, but if I run it with something else, I figured this would work to just use it up. Y'all see how many times I use that orange in there? And look, I don't know what happened over here, but it's a drunk cake. But this is that peachy color, purple, and that teal from, I was trying to make scrap cakes by splitting the yarn up, but that's what this is. This is like three scraps put together, and this was what was left over of those, and because I was like, I don't want to keep doing this, so this is what was left over of some of these in here. And then I have this one. This is, well, actually, this is not one that I created this weekend. This was, I just rewound it. So it actually started with this on the outside. This was in the inside. I rewound it from the out back to the in. No, yeah. And so what was the outside now became the center. So this cake got flipped around. This is an old cake that I made. I was making a C2C out of it, so I frogged it all back out and rewound it up into a new cake. And then the last ones are just tonal colors or ombres, kind of. So I have like I don't know if you're going to see this one. This has two yellows. There's a light yellow in the center. There we go. And then there's a darker yellow and then orange. Kind of gives me candy corn vibes or sunset or, I don't know, sunrise. Ugh. Then I have a green one where I took and caked it with a gray on the outside. So I have a bright green here in the center. Again, you can't tell the difference. There's a bright green here. Then there's like a green, like a grassy green here. And then you have this emerald green. And then you have the gray. One more. And my scrap bin went from filling up with a bunch of scraps to these. So all my cakes are now scrap cakes. And this is like a teal blue here in the center. And then you've got like a turquoise. And then you've got like a royal blue on the outside here. So yeah, I made these up, you know, and I'll either run them with a white or a black, or like maybe I'll run these two together. I don't know. I just was like, I just want to use up all this yarn as soon as possible. So those were the cakes that I made. They were fun and frustrating all at the same time to make. Like I said, the static was not my friend. Ugh. Static did not like me for some reason. Okay. So yeah. And then I had one more cake, but I actually already started working it up into a blanket. Where's my lid? There it is. Good morning, Jay. So yeah, I was just, you know, I went from doing like scrap projects on Tuesday to just getting rid of, you know, going through my stash, not getting rid of, going through my stash. And so that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to cake all this up and call it a day and use it up as quickly as I can, which is, I mean, I'm not trying to use it up in like a week, but this was one of the cakes that I made, and I'm running it with a black. Y'all, this works up super fast. This is the Yarn Addicts offset V-stitch in the round. It's basically a granny square, but instead of doing the granny stitch, you're doing V-stitches, because a granny stitch has 3 double crochets, a V-stitch has 2 with a chain in between, so you still have your 3. So, yep. I'm going to try and get as big as I can to like a 40-inch blanket and add it to my, oh my gosh, add it to my ever-growing pile of blankets that I'm making for Boggy Creek. Anyway, I don't know. I just started working on a bag, right? And like I said, I had this purple yarn I started making that Tunisian with last week. And I was just like, y'all, I had it in the trash bin over here for scraps. And I went, I'm not using that. But I was like, you know what? It's a lot of yarn there. So like I said, I re-caked it up a couple times. It does work up fast. I know, especially pulling 2 together. What is all over me? Like, I need a lint roller. Y'all see that? I can't get this off. Like, this is like, I'm going to scrub that off. That yarn is too cool. I know. I like it. But I'm donating it because I'm trying to make a bunch of blankets to move out. And then I can maybe start fresh with things. Anyway, started making a bag. I made the bottom wonky with that yarn, and I wasn't happy with it. So I was like, you know what? I could frog it, or I could just go grab another yarn and start working it up. So I grabbed this mandala gradient in sea green. This is in the sea green. It's a bright green. to white. And I started making my bag, and I redesigned the bottom. And oh my gosh, I love this bag. I got to figure out how I'm going to like finish it off. So I'll show you what I got done so far. Look at this bag. Isn't it cool? And it felt bigger before, but it's not feeling as big anymore. But it will stretch, which is okay. It's going to be a project bag. But I'm thinking of making more of these and maybe possibly giving them away as gifts for members, and doing a tutorial for people. Because y'all, this bag is so much fun. I love it. Oh, you started a Fifi blanket? I love the name of that blanket. Fifi. It sounds so, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I love this. And it's so soft and squishy, y'all. I want to make a blanket now from this stitch. So this was inspired from Creations by Jax, y'all. This is her inspiration. She created the Spiketastic Granny, where she took 3 rounds of granny stitches and then 3 to 4 rounds of the spiked granny. And I'm utilizing her spiked granny situation, where she does an extended double crochet for the center and does it on the front, so that way it gives you that texture. Sounds poodle, right? That's what I'm talking, like high society, Fifi, you know? It sounds awesome. So I am going to keep working this up, and then I got to figure out how tall I want to make it, because I still have this much left of the mandala gradient. And I'm afraid that if I keep going with this, it's going to be really long. But I want to make sure that it fades kind of back into that dark. So I still have a little bit of this. I think I could probably get, I'll get the rest of the round in that I have started. And then maybe another round or 2 out of this. I don't know. Something like that. But y'all, as I was working on that, I was thinking to myself, I have this yarn down here that was meant to go to somebody, but they didn't want it anymore. But I have this yarn here. It is the Neon Lights from Big Twist. I only have 2 of them, and I was like, you know what? Because I've been curious about how this would look if I changed colors every round. If I kept the spike stitch, the color, and do like a black or a a neutral or some sort, a contrasting color for the granny stitch. You're crocheting an imp. That's so cool. So anyway, I was like, gosh, those neon colors with a black, I wonder how that would look. So I had to. I had to stop mid-bag, come down here, and get more yarn. And y'all, I love this bag. So this is a smaller size. So this one goes to 72, not 84. I thought this went to 84. It only stopped at 72. So I have this thing with numbers. So I repeated my number all the way out to multiples of 7. This one I did to 60. And I did a round of half double crochets up here. And then I did a round of double crochets in the back loop, third loop situation, where it gave me this ridge. Then I did cross doubles, then a round of doubles, and then I did half doubles. And in order to get that ridge again, I did the back loop. The back or the front loop, I can't remember which direction. I think I did, yeah, the back loop. I did the back loop of the double crochet to get the ridge. So that way it would give you the ridge on either side of the cross. So here's my dilemma with this thing, y'all. I was originally going to do this as a drawstring bag, but I feel like this one's too short to be a drawstring bag. So I was considering doing and y'all, I carried the yarn up the middle. I gotta find it where so this is the joins right here. Like, I just carried the yarn up. I think hides well enough that you really can't. I can't even keep it in the right spot. There we go. There's the join. I think I did pretty good on the join there. Right? Right, Monique? Like, seriously, where did this come from out of my head? Like, I just threw this together yesterday. I started this yesterday. This works up so fast. And somebody asked about doing a hat. Now, I have to figure out, because this only goes to 60. And then I added all this in. So this is only 60 stitches, but y'all, this makes a really big hat. So I would have to stop the increase at like 48 to make it a decent hat. It's doable. I just would have to figure it out. Mini amigurumis, written by Claudia Nicolette. Huh. So yeah, my plan was, so I did these crosses so I could do a drawstring through here. So before the live, I was working on, this is a rope cord. It does have some stretch to it, which is fine. But I was thinking of doing, you know, something of some sort of skinny cord to make it a drawstring. Or when I was making this, I was actually thinking of making a bunch of them. I'm not going to make them too long, but I want to make them long enough that I can braid 3 of them together and make a strap, and then figure out a way to sew them on. I stole your Crojo. Maybe this, what are we doing this weekend? Maybe this weekend I can do a live tutorial. What I might do is, if I do a live tutorial, I might figure out a way to turn the chat off, so that way I can work on doing the tutorial without interruption. And then if I get done, I can have the chat at the end. So I don't know what to do strap-wise with this thing. I kind of like the braided thing idea. So I was going to basically keep going with this until I get it long enough, and just keep going and let the colors change where they change. Do a couple straps of this. Maybe do one in black. And braid it with the black. I don't know. Long weekend, but you're here. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Lana. Lana Nana, good morning. I already said that to you, but I meant Arrow. I was going for Arrow's name when I said that. So what do y'all think? What kind of strap should I go with? Should I do try the drawstring, or I know I need to be doing my granny stitch bag, but yeah, or my granny stitch squares. My granny squares is what I'm trying to say. But I am into this bag right now. And I got this dumb hormonal headache that will not go away. Had it all weekend. Ugh, it's driving me nuts on my shirt. Here, just hide it. It's not long enough. So I don't know. What strap do you guys think? And then the thing is like, do I do the same strap over here? So these are the 2 different sizes that I have in bags here. I love both of them so much. You would do the drawstring. So if I do the drawstring, it would bunch up about like this. Do you think that's going to be too bunched up? Because I was trying to hold it in a way that it would, you know, if you were to drawstring it up. Looks like a potions pouch. Not that I'm into potions. If you are, then, oh, that is so cute. Okay, so maybe this one will be a drawstring and the bigger one will have a strap. Or I do a drawstring on both, actually. I think I would do a drawstring. Okay, so am I going to do a strap like this? Or do I just do a chain? Because if I do a chain, I could take one end from, what I might do is cake this up, and then I can pull from the outside and the inside and make up a really thick chain to go through that. Yeah, I could make the drawstring long enough too to make it turn it into a bag. So like you could tie it up here, put the knot up here, make it adjustable. And then you can make it crossbody or short or whatever. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to really quickly, I'm going to wind this up into a cake. I'm just going to be like right here. I'll be off screen a little bit, but I'll be right here mostly. I still got to finish a shawl that I started. Oh my goodness, y'all. Still got so much to finish. Oh, and I also made a pouch for you guys. That is a prototype. And I say prototype because I screwed up on it. It doesn't look. It's not sellable. So I'm just gonna wind this up really fast. It shouldn't take me too long. There's not much left of it. Oh, this hurt my arm with this. We're changing Monday up today, y'all, because I'm into this bag. Almost done. Starting to get to the bottom. Stay outside. I like the idea of doing a chain and drawing from the outside and inside to make it thick. Ooh, oh. Oh, I hate this time of year with winding yarn because it's so dry and staticky that it like ends up hurting my hand because I hit the static hits my hand as I'm winding, and then also it screws up the winding sometimes. Okay, so what's funny is this cake right here, or this yarn, was part of the cake of yarn that this came from. So I had some leftover in it, but I added more stuff to it. As many of the neons as I could possibly find. Okay. I need, I think a 10 millimeter, excuse me, 10 millimeter is going to be too big. Where is my 7 at? This is too small because it's this is too big. I want a 7 or a 6.5. This is 9. 9. I don't have that one over here anymore because I'm not doing that blanket. Oh, I wonder if it's in here. Probably not, actually. I gotta finish that one up. Y'all, I'm like 2 rows away from being done with this blanket. Just need to finish it. Oh, I hope they're not upstairs. You know what? Here's a 6.5. I want to do a tight one because don't ask me because I start too many. So I want to do 6.5, or because I kind of want this chain to be somewhat tight. So oh, that yarn's or that. Hold on, I gotta go turn off an alarm. The kid left for the weekend, and every day I've had to go in his room and turn his alarm off because it keeps going off at 8 o'clock. Okay, let's go ahead and draw the stuff for our bake along just to get that done and out of the way. Oh my gosh, my desk is full of stuff. Okay, granny square. Oh, we only have 6 left. Well, I could tell you could make one of my bags, but I don't have it out yet. Good morning. If you want to start a blanket, I've got my Nature's Embrace on my Ko-Fi channel or website, Ko-Fi website. Okay. We have 6 left. Let's see. Jay, pick a number between 9 and 47. 9 and 47. So I have 2 under 10, 2 in the 30s, and 2 in the 40s. So I have 9 through 47, but I only have 6 numbers left. So this is going to be interesting. Good morning, Grammy Rita. I have this harebrained idea. I'm going to get my 8-year-old to do school today before we go pick up my 2 older kids. 32. You know what? I don't have 32, but I have 1 on either side of that. So, tell me up or down. Jay, up or down? Tell me if I need to go up or down, and I'll go to whatever card number that is from 32. Because you got right smack dab in the middle of 2 of them. So, waiting for up or down. Takes about 10 to 15 seconds, so you'll probably respond to it as I'm sitting here talking about it. Y'all, getting up and taking a shower definitely gives you some energy. Go up. Okay, so we're going to go up to 34. So here is the card for this week, thanks to Jay. This is how we're picking the cards the last few weeks because, you know, we don't have very many left. So there we go. It's called the Sun. It's the Sun Square. All right, so that's our card. Last week was the petals and leaves, and this week is the sun. Those two go really well together. Those are almost identical colors. That's so funny. So I have to do those two this week. Excuse me. Yay, she's back. Okay, so I'm going to put them in the box. That's why I keep them right here, because I can still kind of see them sitting there. All right. I didn't waste any time going in there and swinging around because it was already around. Okay, so let's see if we get a good project for tomorrow. Or Wednesday, maybe we could do the tutorial. I don't know. Because I do have an hour and a half. At least for my live. That would give me enough time to get the majority of you at least get through the repeats of the bag. I just would have to come back and do the straps. Because it takes more than an hour and a half to work up the bag. Fingerless gloves. This was with Taco Tuesday challenge last week, I think. I don't know. He had a Taco Tuesday challenge for one of the Yarn Addicts channel, and fingerless gloves was one of his. And I was going to make some. I just hadn't. I mean, Mama Winch, you've got this one down. You've already been making these. So how are you making them? Like, I know you're just pulling them out of your head, but like, what's your style? What's your pattern that you're typically using? And while we figure that out, Maybe we'll use Mama Winch's brain for, I know, scary. All right. I have no idea how long to make this thing. Oh, I don't know, because we need to make it long enough to make a strap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. For the rows, you're just doing back loop half double crochets. No pattern. See, my thing is with the fingerless gloves, like, how do you figure out how to, do you just measure like a couple, like several inches here, and then like leave a hole and then do a, a little bit here? The thumb holes where I get caught up for some reason without following a pattern. Yeah, I mean, fingerless gloves are easy to make. Lana, do you need a pattern, or are you able to make some on your own? I have here. There it is. I gotta remember I'm opposite on the camera. I also have my Addy I can make them on too, but I don't know that I want to do that. They make them really thick on there. Chain 1, turn, and back loop half inch each. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Let's see. I'm gonna screenshot. I'm gonna picture your little method there. There we go. I took a picture of it. Good morning, Debbie. So you chain 31. See, you're typing it the way patterns drive me nuts. Like chain CH 31. That's how I read it. Chain 31, not 31. Now, if you write 31 chain, you say start with 31 chains. Just give me a hard time. Skip the first loop, half double crochet across. So half double crochet into the second stitch. Chain 1, turn, and back loop half double for each 16 rows and seam them. Lisa, I know, right? Thankfully, the bag that I was able to replicate this bag from the first one without having to. And this is so cool, is you can literally turn it from, y'all, Jax is a genius. I don't know where she got it from, but she told me, or told all of us on the live after having read one of my comments, but she basically said, if you didn't want to do a rectangular bag, just start a beanie and go from there. And then she did something about the whatever, and I was like, bing, light bulb. And so that's where this was born, was from starting a beanie. It literally, the bottom is literally just the start of a beanie, but then I just changed it for a bag. You use single crochet. Oh, see, you're giving me more instructions. I gotta take more pictures. Good morning, Tamby. Okay, so you single crochet for the same 2 or 3 for the first, slip stitch 4, 6. Oh, okay, that's easy enough. We can do that. I will. So what I'll do, y'all, for fingerless gloves, I'm gonna type up a quick little post. I'm literally gonna call it Marianne's fingerless gloves because it came from her brain. So we're using y'all, we're gonna call them the Crazy Train fingerless gloves. That's what we're calling them. Well, now you said that. Do you want to do that? Or I will give you full credit if you want me to do it for you too. Thank you, Debbie. I mean, that's quick. Yeah, I could. All right, 30, 22. Good Lord, 20 does not go 30. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I keep sitting here thinking, instead of doing this, I should really work on my squares since it is Make Along Monday. But you know, here we like to change things up, so. The Crazy Train knitted fingerless gloves. I mean, they came from your brain, so 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I'd like some color changes in this. 49, 50. Like, that's 50 chains. I'm going to need a whole lot more than that, but I want some color changes. Just need some warmer temps in the camper for my fingers to work. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you would like me to help you, I can. And I will, like, full on credit for you. Like, that is your brainchild right there. I kind of want to make some fingerless gloves from this pattern that I've come up with. Well, it's not. I don't like to say that I came up with it because it's partially creation by Jax's creation. That makes any sense. Like, it was her brainchild, so to speak. But she does 3 rounds of each one, 3 or 4 rounds of each. I saw a heated blanket the other day that made me think of you. I was like, ooh, I should send this to you. But it uses electricity. Oh, goodness. Your rug whip? Oh, cool. My fingers get cold. How do fingerless gloves keep your hands warm, though? Because this is the part that gets cold for me, not here. It's these. I need the gloves on this, not here. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I wish there was a way I could help you get heat in that camper without using electricity. You need like a solar like a solar one that like soaks up all the solar during the day. Oh no, you need it. Oh, I don't know. You need something with, yeah. You have a heated throw that you're using? Yeah. I saw a heated blanket at Walmart the other day. I was like, oh, makes me think of you. 52, 53, 54, 56, 57, 58, 60, 61, 62, 63. Ooh, both. 65, 66. 69, I think. I don't know. 70, 73, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Got to my first color change in 80 stitches. But I need more than that for a drawstring. Like, that's enough for just the handle. I need almost that much more for the drawstring, I think. You love the bag. Thank you. So what did I just end on? Is it 70? 71, 72, 73, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 88, 89, 90. 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So yeah, we're going to use Marianne Crazy Train fingerless gloves. Okay, so that's almost enough for just the drawstring, I feel like. And then it'll give me a handle about like that. But I want to make crossbody, right? Trying to get my make time down on some inventory makes. Cool beans, Rebecca. Okay. I think I'm going to go to 120 and see what that does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Both the pinks met up, so it's just straight pink right here. What do y'all think? That's 120 chains. Oh, it's going to take a long time to feed that in there. Should I go to 150? I think I might go to 150. What is that? 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. I think 150 is probably going to be. And so if we do, like, if I hold, this is on my shoulder and it's down by my hip, sitting down. And it will draw string up a little bit. So I think that would work. 150. Oh no! God, hopefully you got him outside in time. Whenever the cat starts to do that, it's like, get on something hard surface, please. Because trying to clean it up off the carpet is annoying. All right, 150 is what we're going with. All right, I'm gonna tie a knot on this. Hopefully it won't go any further. Oh, I'm making it go further doing that. There we go. Okay, that shouldn't pull out anymore. And then I'm gonna take the other end. I still have all that left. Maybe I could add it into this blanket that I'm making. I still have that and another skein of it left. But it doesn't, that blanket works up fast that I was doing, the offset V-stitch. It, like, I don't know, it's pretty big already. You bought this blue part alpaca yarn to make them last year and never made them. Well, now you've got an amazing pattern to use. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to remember. I want these to be at the knot end. So I want to start. Yeah, okay. So I want to go. Yeah. Sorry, it's going to take me a minute here. Yeah, I thought that using this color, this yarn would be better for the. I mean, you could always make a black one too to match the top. But I thought this would be fun because it goes with the yarn that's already in the bag, the color, and gives you another pop of color at the top with the drawstring. I might have to go longer. But hey, I'm experimenting. Oh no. You got the carpet, huh? No. I'm just trying to weave this in. It's taking a minute to get around because I'm going through basically every hole beside the cross stitch. Yeah, I think it might need to be longer. It might have to go to 200. I don't know, we'll see. Until I get it drawstringed up, I won't be able to know. Haven't found the right tutorial, huh? Well, Marianne's are pretty simple. I've seen, if you've seen her work in the Discord. She does a fantastic job, and they whip up really fast because she can work a bunch of them up real quick. Let's see. I hurt my knee while doing yard work, so I was able to finish one of my 5 plays. Nice! Well, not for the injury, but for the finishing. It basically forced you to sit, right? And you're like, well, might as well be productive if I have to sit here. All right, hopefully it comes out where I want it to. Yes, it does. Okay. I love when things even out. Okay, so this is all I have for strap with it fished through the bag. All right, let me get it evened here. It's really cute. I love it. Okay, I need to pull some more. Okay, good enough. I think that's about even. Okay, so if we cinch it up, and then I tie a knot, like I'm just taking these. They're not even, but whatever. I'm gonna cut their tails even Steven. And then I'm gonna take and just make a loose knot. I mean, you can tighten it down, but you don't want it to tighten too tight because if you want to adjust it, you just, you stand up, although I don't like to show that. So here is, if we made it a crossbody, so there is the bag. It could be also a, you could make it, it's funny, the color of the strap disappeared. Like, you can't see it until you go, whoop, and it reappears. The black hides it. You could also, I suppose, find one of the loops over here and find one of the loops directly across from it and do like this. You'd have to like finagle that around a little bit. But you could also do something like that, where you pull it in. You'd have to kind of work it in a little bit like this. There's that option too. Isn't that cute? So you could have two handles. It does stretch. You can see that it stretches, but only after a little bit of stretches, that's all you get. That is cute. But yeah, just, it's just a little knot that's holding that right there to make it the double straps like that. You like the cinch bag idea? Yeah. Well, this is also, you know, you could turn it into 2 straps if you wanted it to, or you pull it out and make it a long one like this. And you could, if you wanted the color to show up, you could tie it shut if you wanted to. I mean, there's options. So there's the cinch bag idea. I really need to sew that tail in. Just a few tails to sew in, and that one would be done. 8:30. Do I want to start a square? Oh, I did a bag. Where did I put it? I got these off of Amazon. They're decent little canvas bags, and I was gonna make little notion pouches with them. I messed up somehow when I made my zipper pouch yesterday. I just don't know where it's at. It's hiding on this desk somewhere, or it's upstairs. I don't know what I did with them. With it. I thought I had it down here so I could show it to you guys. Good morning, Miguel. Good morning. All right, let's see. I am still working on my mom's blanket. I didn't update you guys. I'm down into the 40s now. 40 something, 45 or 6 or somewhere there. Y'all, I was stuck on these bags all weekend. So, and just to give you a frame of reference on how big this is one of those mandala cakes. So it just, you know, it's gonna stretch. But, you know, this is a bag to put like your purse in. It's like a project bag or whatever you want to use it for, really, because it's got holes in it. So, I just can't get rid of this bag. It's so cute. Okay, I have a 6mm. I grab my yarn here. The shirt does not stay down. These pouches. These are my favorite pouches for things. For my crochet stuff. All right. I don't think I'm going to get it done, but I'll at least get it started. Good morning, Arlena. Petals and leaves. What do I want to do for the center? I still got to sew all these tails in, too. It uses a cream center, but I'm not going to use a cream center. I think I might use the peach for the center. It'll be 18. So an adult size. Ooh, nice. Nice, Tambi. Oh my. This one does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 single crochets or double crochets into one stitch of a chain. Oh, nice. When does she get to come home to you guys? She's definitely different looking in the pictures that we've seen since that very first one. The very first one you ever showed, I felt she gave off Aussie vibes, like mini Aussie vibes. 16. I'm so organized. Me? No. Have a great day, Magic Frog. Bless you. 6. Melissa G. Yay! My morning's up. My morning is better now. I got to say my Melissa G. Gotta strike while I feel like it. I'm old enough for the old elder buildings. Oh, cool. Well, I wish you all the best with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, my daughter wanted me to turn her school time off. Hold on. Not right now, Bub.
Why is it only me that this school is not there?
What?
Why am I to school?
Because you need to do it. You need to stay on top of the reading. Unlock. I forgot to unlock her. She's not doing school. Anyway.
What did you say? No.
Nothing. Sorry.
What do you mean you unlocked something?
I unlocked something for Brinley.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I have thought that too. They thought maybe blue hair mixed with foxtail. Hello, Mandy. No, like what I'm saying is the picture gave very Aussie vibes because of the coloring, just the way the picture was. But then when I saw her, I was definitely like, oh yeah, she definitely has some sort of terrier in her. What terrier, I don't know, but I don't think she's Aussie. She's too lanky, but really pretty cute. I know we wanted to do a genetic kit on our dog that we had, but he's gone over the Rainbow Bridge now, so. Yeah, our dog was an Aussie Husky Shepherd mix of some sort. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many did I say I did? 10? Well, I'll do 15. If I have to, I'll take one out. 12. That is a lot in this hole here. Jeez. This one stitch. 13, 14, and 15. All right, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more. It was 9, not 10. Yeah, just that one picture gave Aussie vibes. That's very possible if she's a mix of something. Very, very possible. You know, when wild dogs out in the wild, they don't really care what the other breed is. Part poodle, mini schnauzer. Oh no, that's so cute. I don't think my dog looks like a blue heeler either, but we did a genetic test. Oh, fun. But yeah, that one picture where she's laying like this that you showed when she was at her foster mom before you went and saw her, that's the one that gave me the one that everybody's like, oh, that'd be a great Christmas card. That was the one that gave me the Aussie vibes. Okay, so I'm changing colors. Changing color. Where did I put that pouch? I thought I left it down here. This is driving me nuts. Hold on, scrolling. I'm scrolling. Oh, I need to. I need to turn my my Cricut off. It's been on all night. Oopsies. Didn't hurt nothing though. Nobody made anything. Okay, so again, this is not professional quality by any means. I did something. I need to get something to do these better because I think my big press is just too much for these. Because I don't know, the vinyl just didn't. I mean, it's stuck in places, but some places it's just a little like a little tattered. I know, right? Oh, totally, Marianne, total terrier. But what I'm saying is the one picture. I just remember seeing her, and just by her coloring and in the way the picture was done, it just made me think, you know, it just gave me that vibe. Okay, so here is my zipper pouch that I made. Again, y'all aren't seeing the defects from the camera, so. Good morning, Jan L. So this is one side. Crochet all day. Oh, Miss Mila is definitely boxer, and she is a gorgeous boxer because boxers are my fave. I love boxers. Love them. And here's the other side, y'all. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do these better because it's cute. I'm gonna keep this one, but like if I put it up really close, you won't really see it unless when I turn it and you see how not smooth that one hand is. Just some of the edges of the vinyl just kind of turned out funky. I think it got a little too hot, maybe. But yeah, I saw this when I was playing around on my Cricut. I did not design this. I found it. And I was like, she loves me more. No, she loves me more. I was like, this is perfect for all of us because we like coffee and yarn. And then I have this one. I know that I could do just one, but I'm like, I gotta have something on both sides. And these are not my designs. Like, I literally pulled these off. So I am able to sell products with it on there, but I can't give you the file, if that makes sense. So I am going to make these. I don't know how much would you charge for pouches like this. I mean, they feel like good quality canvas bags. The zipper isn't horrible. It slides fairly smooth. This little thing is tiny, so what I might do is throw a little like bag charm on here to make it a little easier to pull. I was thinking like 10 or 15 for these. Right? So if you are interested in this, I have to find I got to figure out a way to make these on my AutoPress because with this zipper on here, I got to figure out how to do them one side at a time because I think I need to do them. I need to set both sides separately. So, but I think it turned out really cute. Little crochet pouch. So here's a hook. It will fit a dots hook in there. So I'm going to take a picture of these and I'll put them in my Ko-Fi shop. And right now I have, how many's in this package? I think there was 12 in here. 10. There's 10 of them. I got 10. So I'll have 9 of them in my shop. $15 is a good price. Well, good morning, Margaret. That's what I was thinking, you know, because the vinyl's not cheap. I used up a whole 12 by 12 essentially to make both of these. There was a lot of leftover. I could have made a couple more probably, but you know, I'm a newbie and yeah. Ooh, the beans, balls, and books. Yeah, I should. I'm not getting this square done anytime soon today. Yes, I've already made it. Go back home. New project. I'm not good at like when it comes to like designing though, Steffi. Ko-Fi, it's basically like a buy me a coffee link where you can essentially like support people through buying them or sending them money to buy a coffee, essentially. But other people use it as a way of receiving money without too many fees being pulled out. Like I think I have it where there's like a 5% fee that's taken out because I allow Ko-Fi to do whatever it does. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I can share my link with you if you want it. I have a couple patterns on there right now. I have you can set up a shop and sell things on it, and they don't really take fees out for selling. Like I said, they just take 5% out of whatever's donated, and then PayPal takes a little bit off of that too. It takes less than 10% of whatever you guys give me on Ko-Fi is taken away from me. So I much prefer, if you want to support my channel, that you do it that way, outside of the membership, and that way less is taken out because YouTube takes a lot more. But that's what I'm using it for, is to support my channel outside of YouTube. So I will put that on there. They'll probably, yeah, I'll do them for $15 plus shipping. Shipping won't be much. It should, like, if you just buy the one pouch, it should be under, I don't know, $6, $7, because, you know, it will be at least this size. So yeah, it'll be under that. It shouldn't be much more than that. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go into Cricut. So yeah, I don't know what I want to do with the beans. What do we call it? The 3Bs Cafe. Beans, balls, and books. I have an idea in my head, but I just don't know how to. Blank canvas. Yes. Okay, let's try something real quick. 3Bs Cafe. Yeah, I need to do this without you guys because I can't see when you comment, so it's like, ah. Let's see, images. Coffee. We're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna do books. Simple books. Simple. Ah. And yarn. I just wish I could come up with a cute design. Very simplistic is my thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can be on here forever playing with this. In the books. It was the cafe with cats and wool. Not sure when I'll be live next. I've got one happy mail from Mama Jigger and waiting on one from Dee's Creative Hands, so probably later in the week. Cool. Well, I mean, you could always turn it into like a half tutorial, half happy mail. Let's see, where am I at here? Oh, Cricut. Okay, everything needs to be slightly smaller because it's got to be within 8.5 inches or so. Put that back. Okay, all that together. Where are we at here? We're 8 3/4 by 4 1/3. What 8 inches? See, I want that bigger. Oh, sorry, I'm playing now. Y'all got me playing. Y'all got me playing. Let's see. Retro. No. Now I'm playing. My chat. Honestly, I want to do a tutorial live, just maybe. Just so weird. I was just giving a silly idea. Just a silly idea. I want retro. I don't know what kind of font I want. There's so many darn fonts on here. Like, it's hard to decide. And I don't want to do like too busy because it's like I want something that's, you know, easy to take out, like to weed is what they call it. I want something chunkier than that. I just don't know. Ooh, I had one. Went away. See, now I'm looking. Now I'm looking and playing. Yeah, I just don't know. It feels. I'll have to show you what I got. Like it's hard. It's hard to pick something that I like. I just want something big and chunky. All right, let me see if I can share my screen with you guys. Share screen share. Y'all see that? Like, I don't know, just the font doesn't fit. I don't know, maybe. Or hold on, I could do. Oh, I could do. No, go upstairs. I'm live still, dude.
Mom,
What?
I'm hearing sounds.
What sounds?
Like building sounds. Like really fast.
I don't know.
I don't know where this going.
That's kind of cute.
You don't want me to.
I feel like it needs to go down a little more on the 3. Oh, there was a thing. Hold on. Adjust. And then I was thinking I could put the put beans, books, and balls underneath those. A cat paw is missing. It feels a little off though. See, I'm very particular on my stuff. Like, it's so funny. So, beans. I'll make this smaller. Book. Books. I don't want to make it too much smaller because, again, with weeding, all this tiny stuff in the yarn is going to be a pain. And balls. Three Bees Cafe. Beans, books, and balls. Beans, balls, and books. There was an order to it. Beans, books, and balls cafe. Cat paw print. We'll put a paw print there for that one, and then we'll do a dog print. There, cats and dogs alike, all there. There you go. Three Bees Cafe. Beans, books, and balls. And then I could put I should do the heart with the paw print over there. Anyway, that's what I get into. I start playing with that. All right, stop sharing. There we go. Just in time. It's 8:54, so I'm going to start on my next round, and then I'll get off of here. All right, what color do I want to use? You know what? We'll go with the gold. We're going to go with the gold. It would. I do have some totes that I could throw it on. I would just have to resize it for the totes and everything. What am I doing? It is cute. All right, so I'm going to attach it. I'm going to attach it in the next stitch over. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a double crochet into the next. Yeah, Cricut's fun to play with. Like, I pay for the monthly access. What am I doing? I don't skip one. I pay for the monthly access. So I have access to all the fonts and pictures and things that people put on there. So it goes with the fact that you're allowed to sell whatever you make from the designs that are on there. So like, unless they state otherwise. But, you know, I tend to use the free stuff before I do any of the paid stuff. So, Marianne, I might just have to put that on a dog paws. I did not. Not when they step in things that aren't popcorn. And I've never really smelled dog paws before, so no, I did not know that. That is not something I knew. But thankfully, though, I used other images to create my own image of the 3 Bees Cafe. So it's the images within the images that are others. All right, now I need to count, make sure I have all that on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that would be 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. Do. Round 2 is done. See, these squares work up fast. I should actually have to do them. I probably could have gotten this one done in the amount of time I've been messing around with everything else. So I have a question. If I were to put the 3 Bees Cafe thing on something, it's not a real place. So how would I differentiate that on the bag or product itself, saying not a real place? You know, this is just, you know, somewhere I want to go to. I put on there somehow like a girl can dream, 3 Bees Cafe kind of thing, you know. Actually, no, I'll take that one off of there. I'm going to put that one on there. Ooh, I have an idea with the paw prints. No. I don't know, maybe not. Ooh, that's too small. Oh, my goodness. Stop it. Just want to move it. Move this. Oh, dear Lord, what is going on? Oh. Sorry, I got squirreled. Squirreling on the paw prints over here. Squirreling on the paw prints. I don't know, something like that. Interesting. I've never known that about their paw prints. That is interesting. Okay. What color do I want to go next? What color do I want to go next? Yeah, it's got green. It's going to go probably a dark green on the outside. Or I could do... Yeah, it's going to do the dark green on the outside. I'm going to go with this pink. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I've never took a dog's paw to my face. I'm weird about things like that. The only place I get to lick is the feet. Nowhere else. All right. It is 9 o'clock. I should get off of here. I have to go make a 2-hour road trip again today to pick up kids and come. Well, 2-hour round trip, 1 hour there, 1 hour back. Well, and a little bit extra spendy time there. We might get lunch there before we head home, because it'll be late enough that we're like, we might as well eat either before we leave or before we get home. Good morning, everybody. All right, so I'm going to attach hither. I mean, I don't really want to do school with my kiddo today, but I've really got to stay on top of it with him because he is, yeah. I don't want to get off, Frizzy. Don't make me get off. Don't say bye yet. I should, though. I should, but I don't want to. My laziness is coming out right now. Let's see. Oh, it's popcorn, so that means, okay. I have to pull my hook out. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, fine. What are you growling at? Oh, it's got to go the other way because the popcorn has to go. Hold on. I'm getting this popcorn figured out real fast. She's like, all right, bye, go. Oh, no, I really should get off here. I just got to figure out a way to do these flashcards with this kid. He sees those flashcards come out and he just shuts down. Because he does fine up until those flashcards. And yeah, he's struggling with remembering what they're supposed to say. Like, he knows them. He knows them. Yay! Imp is done. If you aren't a part of my Facebook group, Steffi, I would love to have you on there and share your makes. Like, that's what my Facebook group is there for. Share. Copy link. All right, so here's my Facebook group real quick for you guys that have not joined. Click on that. Go to that. Answer all the questions. Agree to the group rules. There's 3 questions, and then you got like to click something or say yes. I can't remember, but make sure you respond to all 4 questions. So yeah, Tank, I let you in because you answered at least 3 of the 4, but I was like, I didn't want to decline you because of the group rules again. So I was like, we'll just, I knew it was you because you had immediately went into the link that I sent. So I knew it was you. But everybody else has to follow every 4. Every 4. I gave you a pass, Tank. I gave you a pass. All right. Other than that, I'm going to get off here. But yes, please share what you guys make. Because when you guys talk about it, it's like, I want to see what you're talking about. Because it's inspiring. Because this came from an inspiration of Creations by Jax. So seeing her stuff and her make bags and things. So, those bags work up so fast. It's basically like a giant beanie. So, have a fantastic Monday. Be safe, be healthy. Love you guys. And I can't wait for tomorrow to come back on here and work on our crazy train fingerless gloves. Whoop whoop. See you guys later. You only saw 3. Oh, yeah, there's a 4th one, Tank. It's like you have to agree to the group rules. It's like you don't type it in. It's like a check thing. Like you click on it or something, I think. I know you do. I love it, Marianne. I try to like them in, all the places I see them. So if you don't get a like from me, it's because I typically miss it. So, have a great day. Love you, Tank.